Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Huh? Oh, you.
Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
Let's see.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Staying long?
Mate.
Somebody's been rambling about some colony ship. I wonder what that's about. Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
Oh, that's what she said.
I don't have time for this. Hey,
Hey.
carry on.
Okay. Steel. What kind of steel? Not display. Not yet. What am I doing here?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got
How you
is
doing?
hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Bob.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but
Oh.
there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
You prick.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Poverty.
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so
Oh.
I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Damn right. Better recognize. Bap, bap, bap. And you open up whatever. Oh, coffee. For a compass, but skills and just keyword. Think you can't capacity. You can special kind of what that's it up and down. What is stupid is but. Okay,
Got my sights on you. Some hullheads running around town talking about lost colony ships. You're safer inside the walls.
Lucky, you're lucky. What you gonna see?
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Some
Some wholeheads running around town talking about lost colony ships. Got my sights on you.
Some punk. I need punk from the moment I came in. How you doing?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Good idea. Okay, listen. Hear that?
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Oh.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
I see.
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors.
Okay.
But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Oh.
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead.
Weird.
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as
Yeah, mate.
diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town. Nature is uglier. There is safety here.
Punk nature's
Safety
beautiful.
and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon
Won't you?
Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on. Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Salt Tuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored salt tuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Oh. Boy.
Heads down.
No, I just head up. Who are these people?
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to
Say
tag
what you
along
gotta say.
with me. It's
I
just
do.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Oh, the same old stuff. Okay.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died.
She must have done
It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both
Shame.
yelling clear from my own place.
Wonder if they related. it.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Let's see.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
Oh.
I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
Huh?
Max, his name is.
Let's see. They're not talking.
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Oh my gosh.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I thought I was going to see myself in cutscenes, I guess not. I don't got time to read. Shut your mouth. I can't be stealing. Oh, what you want? Oh. What are you guys doing?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Oh. Oh, cool. Hey. What was you?
That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the
I
candidate.
see.
Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
You were born too. Yeah, we got that common, I guess.
It's sensible.
Huh?
Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
I see.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Huh? Oh, there's different stuff. That's always a good thing though. key. Okay, 5. Or did I just do the right one? Okay. There we go. I don't.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
No, you're an outsider.
Fantastic.
I never seen him
Vicar
in my life.
Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well.
Maximilian.
How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
She gets around.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak
shit.
to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
I don't know.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and lived beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Yes, it actually does.
Assuming your goal is to save gold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I see.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf. Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, It's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
How you doing?
Often? Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
You wanna take that?
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Oh. Oh. Let's see how this. It is done. Looking at it before. Yeah, they're weird. There's that. If I go to it, I'll go through it. What's all this stuff?
Coming back.
Oh, it's the how to do stuff. Okay. It's your punk. That's a check. $100 on I. Oh. What's going on here? Take. It's no steel, okay. I see how it is. Interesting. He's gonna watch me. One window. You found your own way out? Okay, good. Get out. Shut the door when you come out. What?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
How you doing? Doing mugger? Doing someone else supposed to know?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk.
Watch yourself, boy.
All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot?
Podcast.
Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Are you a mechanical? Because that's kind of what I'm getting right now. Your eyes look like they kill a lot of people.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race.
Oh.
They've been programmed
So
to
it's
replace
humans.
us. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Yeah, that's what the job of humans do. Oh, idiot. Give me the program.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
They recognize.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Oh. Okay, gotcha. Get my way. Let's get on with that. Full bench. Okay. Don't need all these. Not done. What is this? Where did that come from? Damage, 24 damage, 22 damage, 26 damage. Oh. There's nothing to install, okay. I think, Wait, I'm doing it now. Oh, what are you looking at? Oh, it's you. Oh, where are you? Oh, now I just look around here, look around here. Okay. Now what's going on here, I guess? What are those things? I don't know what not to. Watch your mouth. Okay, so what are they coming for? I don't know. Nice tree. Stop. You. Is there something there? Oh no. Oh, pretty cool. Oh, we can drop some. There we go. Happy birthday! I gotta film a boat. Stuff water to your body, don't you? Sorry, dropped my joint. Out, is that joint? Oh. Tall trees, and I know what the road feels like they're staring me down. I gotta finish that and make a lyric video for that. Karaoke lyric video. Double up. That's a good song. It's a nice looking game, see that? Put on a Galabi. I'll take it. Huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's nice water. That's nice. What about that there? Huh? Mm. Beat him up. Huh? Pt.2. Okay. How you doing? Been a while. Shit. How you doing? Who you know?
I don't know you.
I
Whatever
know
you're
you.
looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Hey man, I'm looking for you. You're right here.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals.
Yeah.
Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm gonna take a pipe right here. Oh.
A Geo what?
You
Look,
with me?
plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Cool. I'm gonna say to you too.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Oh, I'm trying to help you.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me.
Damn right.
Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
You want my help?
Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Let's see.
Appreciate it. Honest. I'll tell you what I can.
Yeah, more questions.
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Oh, you poor thing.
Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Huh? Is that insulting or not? Okay.
But she's still one of our own. What is it?
Go away. That's what it is. That's what it is, yo.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Thomas? I don't see nobody. Oh, this guy. That guy? I don't care. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Alright. Carson? It's not holiday. I guess.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah, pretty much.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers.
Oh.
But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout.
Oh.
Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Oh.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
That's the truth, but I'll go with one that I shouldn't say. Should say.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I can't remember. No.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Killer. Okay.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I don't like decisions. I'm gonna delete this game. Where'd you go delete? Did I like decisions? I don't know if I mentioned that yet. See. Where do I go? And we'll get off now. I think the video's pretty much full. Yeah, we get off now. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.